yesterday, trying to push their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we come to you from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls with an 11th on the way in 2020. Yes, we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
In motion right is Bryant. Throwing. Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked-about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Prescott, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
And Dominican Soup provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They run for it with Morris. Big Alfred Morris unable to find his way to the marker. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
I actually have to follow
you. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Mr. Ajayi, over 1,000 yards this year. Reached that plateau in Week 15 when he had 51. So, you know, while his production has maybe gone down a little bit as of late, still a heck of a year.
A tremendous year for him, especially when you consider how it started. Didn't travel to Seattle for the season opener, and since that time has really picked up the pace. Back-to-back 200-yard-plus games, 100-yard game the week after that. Really established a core for Miami and an identity for them to run the football.
Tannehill. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Elliott, and he powers his way up past the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Prescott now from the 50. Bryant with a catch right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are with.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lance Dunbar, 33 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
And he'll bang that one through. Kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
I gotta find that damn play.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep down. This is
that was nasty.
The 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 49 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Prescott off the play fake to McFadden. On the move to his left. Now he'll turn and got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around him.
He's got time. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before. Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Clock winding down. Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And out come the Dolphins now. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
14 yards that time for number 14. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
This is Ajayi, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. They run again with Ajayi. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep drop. His throw caught at about the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. In the completion, nice throw, nice catch, but Charles, big thanks goes to the men up front.
They allow the quarterback to throw out of the rock.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ajayi, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd down following the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Prescott to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell McClain in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And that is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And now here come the Cowboys. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Final shot here before the break. Tannehill finding time. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Tannehill again, the Giants. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Ajayi. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run with Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You got to find a way to.
And he'll take this in the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Their big tight end from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he will be going down here at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Here we go. A second down throw for Prescott. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Ten yards to go on third. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Prescott off the play fake to McFadden. He's got time in the pocket. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Running again, and again it's McFadden. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt.
Oh, my God.
It's no good. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
There it is. 3-4. 3-4 odd.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Again, it's Elliott, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And again, it's Prescott. That's caught at the 2. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Prescott yet again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's caught at the 2. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver there to make the grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the
I can't believe this.
Right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And that's a loss of... And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the gun, here's Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Drops it off to Ajayi. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. That's caught at the 3. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Deion Sims from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Then did the Dolphins get it? Yes! Miami football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and the onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing now, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that'll make it third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He gets it to Sims, complete. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Tannehill going deep here for Landry. This is caught inside the 15. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 51 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Ajayi. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Tannehill going to throw it. That's caught at the 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Throwing again is Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ajayi. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. And it is no good. So maybe a little final act of mercy there. And that's how this one ends. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.